Put the money in the bag. Put it in! I just spit all over my computer monitor. You like SpongeBob? Of course you do. Who doesn't like SpongeBob? It's fucking SpongeBob. I wouldn't have made like 10 references in the past 2 videos if I didn't. It's also very apparent that we're fans of guns here. You guys seem to love them. I don't really know a whole lot about guns, but they make bang noises and flashy lights, and anything that does those 2 things pre-qualifies for being cool. Now I'm gonna pitch to you the greatest crossover since Space Jam. Better than when Soulja Boy collabed with Apple to release the Soulja Pods 2. And yes, better than the Minecraft South Park crossover episode. A game to beat out Epic Games, and they got Epic Games right in the name. How the hell am I supposed to beat that out when it's literally ingrained in their name? Well, I probably shouldn't overpromise and underdeliver, but my point is, I made some improvements compared to my first FPS. Firstly, I started off the project with a super simple FPS controller that allows you to jump around and shoot things. The difference now is that it's using my own code, not Unity's template code, because that thing was not pretty. Secondly, you couldn't really tell if you were doing damage or if something was shootable, so I added hit markers so you can get some proper feedback. Next, a lot of people really wanted the enemies you shoot to ragdoll, and I think this is a super nice touch. I think he's doing the sponge.
Well, if you take your leg and you stick it in the air, and then you take the other one and jam it right up there, you twist yourself around.
Eh, looks pretty dead to me. So now when you shoot them, they ragdoll. Cool. All right, let me just go over to Visual Studio. Yeah. Carry the 1. All right, cool. Now you can loot their bodies for money. Also, if you shoot them in their leg, this happens.
3, 2, 1.
Next was bringing more life to my game by making enemies look at you. So I wrote a basic script where fish will look at you if you enter their radius. Oh no, the voices! They kill me, damage! An issue with my last game, it wasn't clear what you could or couldn't interact with or what you had to press. Now there's this interact text that pops up so you know you can and can't interact with. I made it so it's customizable for any trigger like this ladder that I ended up adding later. Ammo is another thing my last game didn't have compared to, well, every other FPS. I don't really think ammo has a place in this kind of game since it's really short and it makes you question life, not the features, but I did add reloading so that there is some sort of shooting penalty. Complaints of the pause menu are hopefully addressed better with audio options, sensitivity, and an auto sprint, so you're not holding the shift button for like 5 hours. This is most of the major improvements over my last game, so let's get to more making the actual game. The first thing I got out of the way was programming a quick text engine. All right, let's see what this fish has to say. The text system is just a simple background that overlays sentences of text and puts one sentence at a time. About the most basic system in the whole game, but I wanted to cover all these base features. I ended up getting tired of looking at this dull blue map, so I went to grab some models and stitch together the world map. The plan is to have Bikini Bottom as the main overworld and smaller sub-areas which are houses you can enter, like Squidward's or SpongeBob's house. Alright, we're gonna go shopping for some models. And by shopping, I mean taking for free, because Lord knows we're a college student. Okay, looks like we got some options here. Okay, now this is the model used in Mr. Krabs Overdoses, but I can't just use this because I feel like that's ripping it off. I used to play this game on the DS when I was 8. What is this? It looks like he just doesn't want to be alive. What are those feet? The 3D artist was just like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit, and just didn't clean it up. It looks like he's in a never-ending cycle of pain. Oh, thank goodness they got the cutscene version. Looks much better, much better. The cutscenes are important. Those gotta look good. Bro, look at him. He's like, it looks like he's ice cream, like he's fucking melting. What the fuck, man? Was the art director for this game blind and deaf and stupid? This one's from SpongeBob's Nighty Nightmare. I mean, I can see why they call it that. This reminds me of that scarily realistic Patrick render that just exists on the internet. Holy shit. When the molly hits. Oh God, it's like a Herobrine. All right, I'm gonna stop going down this rather terrifying rabbit hole and just pick models that look the best. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now I'm using Blender to stitch maps together so we can have a nice free roam map of Bikini Bottom. Now if you don't know, Blender's an amazingly powerful open source So the next logical thing was to start animating the characters to bring more life to our map. The point of this game is to have a GTA sort of feel where you can just run around, explore the map, and shoot people just on a much smaller scale. I really just need AI that walks around, which is easy to do because Unity has a built-in pathfinding system. But I need to animate the models for the NPCs, and since I've never animated a humanoid model before, it was time to learn. So in order to do this task more efficiently and make it look more natural, I tried setting up inverse kinematics. Yeah, since rigging and tweaking the IK for every model would be a pain in what he said, I politely turned this option down. Screw it. Sounds like some NASA shit anyway. Is there a Mr. Krabs tax evasion theory? There's gotta be like a Mr. Krabs tax evasion theory. Okay, there's a post on Shower Thoughts Reddit. Mr. Krabs probably commits tax fraud. Okay, there's an hour-long video on everyone in Bikini Bottom being humans and fish suits. How is there not a Mr. Krabs tax evasion theory? So in an ideal world, we can just animate this walking animation once and apply it to all the different NPCs, since for a game like Grand Theft Auto, all the humans have the same bones. But we're not dealing with humans here, we're dealing with fish, which all have different bone structures. Oh, okay, cool. He's looking like Patrick from earlier. So I'm just gonna have to animate a walk cycle like 30 different times. Patrick, there are people around. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, okay. Hey, he's a Beyblade. He's a Beyblade. Oh, Mr. Krabs is the Messiah. All we need to do is tell these guys to walk around, which Unity has built-in functionality with its nav mesh system I mentioned earlier. I also added a failsafe, so if Mr. Big Brain over here wants to walk into a wall for 5 hours for whatever reason, it'll automatically give him a new position to walk to after 30 seconds. Bro just said, I'ma head out. So I had to update the walkable areas of the map to exclude the out-of-bounds area, and now works great. Wait, no, come on, bud. Oh, holy sh**. Holy. Oh God, he's got Parkinson's. Old man Jenkins is going in and out of the 11th dimension right now. Did this motherfucker just break dance on me?
Happy feet, wombo combo. That ain't Falco.
The last thing I did was throw in a giant crab boss. One, because I can, and two, I wanted to try making a more interactive boss than my last FPS that was literally just gunning the boss down for like 2 minutes straight. Now I just need to think of a clever title. Gun Bob? Nah, too boring. Sponge Bang? No, sounds too much like a porno. Give me that jellyfish jam. Never leave me alone with post-processing. I wish boys like this went to my school. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.